What's up, guys? Welcome back to the 1% podcast. Today I'm here with the whole recruitment. We got Will.
Yo.
We've got 70s.
70s wrestler.
70s wrestler Hayden Bonner, aka Zac Efron. Just trying something different. He's in his mysterious era.
Yeah. Going down to Byron Bay.
It's going back about 50 years.
Yeah. Today we're going to be actually reacting to Reddit stories. Okay, the first one I want to react to is there's a dark side to self-improvement.
Why is our side so
that no
bright?
one talks about. Shine bright like a diamond.
There we go. Can you do that?
So I've heard this phrase a lot amongst the self-improvement community. They say there's a dark side to self-improvement. Before we go ahead and read this story and get to know a little bit about what this is about, I want to know what your opinion is on this. Do you think there is a dark side to self-improvement?
I think the whole monk mode thing can definitely breed some weird people. Because you do need like some normal... Yo! Yeah, so like the whole monk mode thing where it's like, you know, lone wolf mentality. That,
Sigma.
Yeah, like Sigma, you know, do it all yourself. That can definitely be a bit of a dark side. Like that will just breed depression. I don't care who you are or whatever you say. Oh, now our microphone's gone limp. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just use me as a prime example. Like, you know, before I met you guys, Patterson Lakes, just chilling there by myself and just going to the gym all by myself. Literally.
I mean, it could be good for some
honestly,
other areas.
It's good for progress in life, but it's not good for your mental health. So, like, at that point in life, really all that mattered was progress for me because I was a chump. Yeah. But if you're not a chump and you've got things going on with your life, get out there.
It really depends on what like path of self-improvement you really take. If you go like the whole internet self-improvement, it's really weird and deep. But if you go like I'd say more like the self-improvement, what we're doing is really just like improving literally everything, but not like become like a whole little gremlin about it.
Yeah.
Like actually like trying to like just helping you like, you know, getting smarter, getting fit, healthy, getting your money up. Like I feel like that's all you really need to do for self-improvement.
Yeah, I think the
it's just everything else is so like on the internet type, like self-masturbation type shit, which is really weird.
I think the epitome of the dark side of self-improvement really just ties down to mental masturbation, like you said.
Yeah.
Just doing a bunch of pointless shit to negate the, you know, real thing that you should be doing. So for example, it's called productive procrastination. I'm pretty sure I've heard before. It's like, for example, you need to get, you know, a video done for today, a YouTube video, and the YouTube video, you know, you need to edit it in it takes about 3 hours to edit. So what you do is, to be in an optimal state to edit this video, you wake up, you have a cold shower, you'll do your morning routine, which is fine. You have your eggs, then you go to the gym. Then you get home, you read a book because you're not in quite the best state to, you know, and then you just do all these pointless acts to, you know, put off.
And then it's already been 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, with editing, I feel like I can just jump on the computer and start. I've never needed anything to start editing. That's a fucking piss take. Let's get into this though, because
I haven't read this.
I haven't read this either.
I don't know what this
Full
is.
honesty, haven't read this.
I can't see it.
Well, I'll be reading it anyway, so you'll be able to hear me narrating it and just try to
For the visually impaired.
So let's just get straight into it. I've also got another story after this, and I want to go through the comments as well. But let's make sure my narrating skills are on point.
The most legitimatized platform, Reddit.
Reddit. I spend no time on Reddit. I feel like there's some weird shit going on that platform.
Reddit is insane.
If you want an actual, like, have you ever tried to look for something on the internet and it's just government bias left wing shit and you have to look up Reddit at the end? It's become like one of the best.
Fucking, that's so true.
It's become one of the best search engines. I'll give it that.
Good point.
Because it's like unfiltered. Like
Yeah. All right. So there's a dark side to self-improvement that no one talks about. This has got 180 upvotes. Having spent years of my life chasing self-improvement, I started to realize that there is a dark side to it that's rarely talked about. Pursuing self-improvement has led to a lot of wasted time for me in reading books / articles, watching YouTube videos, taking courses, etc., and just consuming too much information in general, which is what we were just talking about, that productive procrastination. I'll keep going. On top of that, self-improvement has become another industry that those who rule the internet try to manipulate the average person with, much like sex, money, and relationships. So obviously, dominating the industry right now is a bunch of gurus trying to, you know, sell from your insecurities.
It's a weird sort of paradigm where it's like the people that make self-improvement content understand the value of making money.
Yep.
So then they turn into just money-hungry YouTube channels. That is the one downside that I can say about the self-improvement industry.
And they just prey on your insecurity.
Yeah.
So that you spend money trying to fix it.
That's kind of why I want to head down the route of self-improvement entertainment instead of just like holistically just talking about self-improvement, because you can, providing value is always good. Like, you need value for your YouTube channel to grow, but if you only provide value and not entertainment, people are just going to watch your video for the value and then click off and then not give a shit about who you are. You want the audience to actually give a fuck about who you are as a person. So
yeah. This guy's got quotations. Download this new goal-setting framework that will change your life, or how to learn a new skill in just 20 hours. Yeah. These sort of ads always pop up, and they are very addictive to anyone chasing self-improvement, but provides very little in the long run. Now, I'll just quickly say, there is a lot of value in a lot of these stuff, in a lot of these courses, and a lot of these masterminds, but you got to filter out the bullshit, obviously. Focusing on self-improvement so much has made me more neurotic, and it's become apparent in my life. It's become apparent in my everyday life, including in my interactions with other people, which feel forced in a certain direction, because that's pretty much what happens. This is worded terribly.
Scroll down.
Pretty much what happens. All you do is consume info about how to get better, how to better yourself all the time, and have no balance in how you live. It's led to me forcing things in relationships and interactions, something I never did before starting this self-improvement journey. So this issue, I think, is rooted in labeling yourself on self-improvement. It's just too much internet in general, I think.
Yeah, it's like an internet virus.
I think, it's just too much information. It's information overload that's just clogged up his brain. And I think I know what he's talking about here as well, where it's like you're in an interaction with someone and all you can think of is just everything you've been told.
Am I looking like an alpha sigma?
Am I looking like this? Too many expectations. Too many expectations.
And no one's really living in the present or being in the present
that's
moment.
the biggest issue, is you're not living in the present when you're doing that, are you?
No, you're not.
I think in a way as well, this kind of like makes sense in terms of like the whole red pill sphere. It definitely preys on like the insecurities as well. Like, you have to speak to women especially in like a certain way to, get whatever out of them and everything. And the thing with this is that people wouldn't actually listen to these guys if it didn't work. But you can listen to the shit too much and it can start destroying how you actually interact, and you don't become genuine. You become a facade of who you actually are. So kind of just, it's all okay if you want to consume this content, but don't take whatever these people say as gospel. Just use, whatever they said. If you agree with it, you do. If you don't, you don't. And then just go on with your life. You are your own human. You can do whatever the fuck you want at the end of the day. It's not, you don't have to listen to someone and do exactly what they say. It comes
back to like a little bit of a level of maturity, like understanding that, like, having your own brain and not just like you said, following it as gospel. Like, you just see the Hamza clones everywhere because I think that is the way to live.
But they look at him like he's their fucking deity, man. It's insane. He's a god.
Yeah. Like,
but then again, that's the thing, man. Like, if you want to sell like a product, you better hope people look at you as a god, because they'll fucking do anything for you. Exactly. And that's exactly what Hamza's done. He's positioned himself in a way that people look up to him in such a fashion that he's untouchable. And then I guess when he makes a minor mistake or he says something that's like cancelable minorly, goes AWOL. So I think having a balance of being somewhat genuine, but also like I said, positioning yourself in like an authority position is the best way to be liked by your audience, but also just be genuine as well.
Facts.
I just noticed a lot of it is they always say like to get women. I feel like that's what most people do it for.
100%.
Like they say, I want to better myself, but it's like, I guarantee it's just because they have like, they're hearing from this guy that constantly says he's getting so much chicks, and then they hear that and they're like, fuck, I want all of that.
I don't think
it's like, I understand why, because it's like, as a guy, I want to get chicks, but it's like, focus on like actual life, because girls don't get you as like to a certain point where
they slow you down.
They slow you down to an extent. Like, you might get a good like a chick that helps you out, but like it just kind of annoys me that all of these little 13-year-olds are starting to get self-improvement just because they want women. It's like, dude, just
I don't even think it's that, man. I think because it's so hard to feel validated as a man in today's day and age. They're not actually chasing the women; they're chasing the validation from women. Getting validation for women is the highest form of validation. Let's not kid ourselves here. Same thing for women. Getting validation from men, obviously a lot easier to get, and it's obviously in more of an abundance. People feel good when they get validated by the opposite gender. So it's not just like, okay, let me stick my dick in every single woman here. Let me get as much attention from women to make myself feel good and let my ego rise.
It feels good.
Because, trust me, it's even worse for people who were previously insecure. So they, started as somewhat of an unattractive person. They're going to want to achieve that more. So it just, literally all self-improvement is just insecurity. And it's just... Now think about it as well. Let me go on a little bit of a tangent because what the fuck not?
Go ahead, mate.
I see self-improvement as a little bit, little bit to do with feminism. Because
it gets feminine
because
as well.
Just really think about this, right? If people were on self-improvement for themselves, right, and which they are in theory, right, but realistically, people wouldn't believe they need to be on self-improvement if they, didn't think that women were above them. People are getting on self-improvement to reach a point where women find them attractive. Where before, it was at a point where women just found them attractive in general already.
Yeah.
Because they owned a farm or had a lot of house.
And you sort of put women on a pedestal there, like, or you're doing all of this just for a woman? Really? Come on now.
Like, you do it for your fucking self, as cliche as that sounds. Literally, do it for yourself.
I don't know. I did it like literally. The reason I started most of this was just because like I was an alcoholic and I literally just hated the feeling of being hungover and being like depressed because of it.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't even thinking about like the women was a byproduct, like the extra attention. That's a byproduct. But that more honestly just comes from like a gym transformation and getting lean. Like that's 90% of it. If we're being honest, like
I think there's whatever, like I said before, whatever self-improvement for you is, it ties down to what you were previously insecure, unsatisfied with in your life. So, for example, with you was the alcoholism. You didn't like the way you felt after getting smashed the night before.
Who does?
Like that. Obviously for me, I was, like quite an unattractive person in my younger years, getting bullied and things like that. So I wanted to become really attractive, things like that. So it's really, and even what I'm focusing on now, like to do with, business and things like that, actually like making that work. Whatever you feel inadequate at the time, you just focus, on to make yourself better.
Makes sense. We were talking about this before. It kind of makes sense why we're just so dialed in on making money because it just grew up with nothing.
We just never had it.
It's like whatever you want, whatever you don't have when you grow up, you want. So it's like rich people. Obviously, we know this. They want to be more ghetto. It's like if you know more about LaMelo Ball. He's a basketball player. He grew up in a private school. From what I know, he grew up in a private school, well off, but he acts super ghetto.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
It happens all the time, especially in it's just so bad.
You just want what you never had.
I want to get into this. I want to get into this next comment because I think it's pretty interesting. I had a quick little geeze, so I'll run through it. The problem with self-improvement is that you're feeling better English, man. The problem with self-improvement is that your constant effort to live up to some idea of how your life should be can be exhausting and generally has only limited effectiveness. You can spend a lifetime in endless dissatisfaction trying to be someone you're not. Okay, so this is interesting.
I'd say this is the worst part about self-improvement, 100%.
But what do we think about this? Do we think that's a bad thing to be discontent all the time?
It's good and bad because you're always going to want to be...
It's a double-edged sword, really.
It's good and bad because you're always going to be like disappointed with yourself, but you're also going to be growing from
That's also beneficial for you.
Yeah, because you're going to want to be trying hard to get where you want to go. It's similar to the gym. Like, you're never going to be happy with what you look like, so you try hard.
It's a super draining balancing act of trying not to be complacent while also being happy with what you've got.
Yeah, I think balance is definitely a thing that people need to practice on self-improvement, for sure. Like, that's why I disagree with things like monk mode. If you're someone who, like wants to go down that and you're like fully consumed by it and it really intrigues you, then yeah, go for it. But for the majority of people, I think what really works best is, like for me at least, in my mindset, like I'm a very goal-oriented person. I have to be, I get momentum, and I also believe in an upward spiral as well as a downward spiral.
Real.
Things that happen that are bad to you, or things that you make bad happen to you, it continues to happen. Bad things happen, continue to happen because you get in this negative feedback loop. Same thing happens for the positive part. So I think in all honesty, just to feel happy about yourself, it's not worrying about doing the complete optimal thing 100% of the time, because self-improvement, it's like, it teaches you that if you're not filling your time with something productive, your life is worthless. So, and like, you know, don't get me wrong, 80-90% of the things I do and the way my life is structured is in a fashion so that I am producing content and I'm producing money and things like that. But with that being said, you know, if you don't combine that with enjoyable things like going out to eat one time, like seeing a girl or something like that, then you'll turn into a fucking internet weirdo and a loser.
Yeah, 100%. Even if that's not what you want to do, if you don't want to even like go out and, you know, it's wasting time, it's like almost just beneficial for you so you don't turn into a weird cunt. Like, even if you don't even enjoy that thing, fucking, you need to get out there and do some things.
Just fucking do what you want to do. Exactly. It's not that complicated. Do what the fuck. If you want to sit inside, grind your ass off for 3 years straight, not see anyone, do it if that's what you want to do. If you want to go out and fucking party and that's what you really want, do it. That just comes down to that. Like, what do you want in life and how do you want to live it? Just do that.
True.
Just to fucking do that.
You can also, like, you can argue literally anyone on this earth is cursed in a fashion. Like, for example, people could view us as like, oh, so sad the way they live their lives. Like, it's so boring and mundane. Just how we're programmed. And then we view the same people as like, oh, you know, people at the quote unquote dark side, if you want to call it that, like, oh, I feel so bad for them. Like, they get enjoyment out of clubbing and things like that. But that's just how they're wired. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I even argue that it's like genetic. I know you've said that before as well.
Yeah, of course it's going to be somewhat genetic.
It's like,
there's rich families and poor families.
Literally, it's whatever makes you happy. And if you're someone who knows in their heart that they're, you know, striving towards success and they're born to do, you know, great things in this world, then make yourself feel happy.
It is black pill the world.
It is like, I would say that too. It's pretty genetic. Like, even though people don't want to admit it, like, Roy, you've always been doing something different. Like, we knew you when we were in fucking, like, how old would we have been? Like 12, 13?
Yeah, like 12.
And we were just doing different shit to everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we just...
It's
always been there.
And then we didn't see each other for ages and then come back. We're still doing the same shit.
Yeah. There's just certain people that are always going to be doing that shit. Like, hey, you said the same thing. Like, you've just thought of work as like, fuck that. Like a 9 to 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, growing up, even when I was like literally a year before I started doing that shit, I remember thinking, like, saying to dad all the time, you've been doing the same shit for 20 years. And I couldn't wrap my head around it. Like, working, like, knowing that his boss earns 20 mil a year and he's earning 90,000 a year. Like, I just couldn't wrap my head around it.
That's another thing as well. Like, for example, I thought it was pretty funny, like, the other night. Like, I work at Coles, for example, and my manager was like, you know, Rory, do you want more shifts? And I'm like, kind of have to think about that, like, because I'm doing something outside of work.
Yeah.
And he was like shocked. He was like, what? He doesn't want more shifts? So, and then he like re-emphasizes like, oh, so you want more shifts, right? So like, you're going to work hard for me, right? I'm like, well, I don't actually want more shifts.
Yeah, it's like when I say no to Saturdays to my boss. He's like,
I'm the same.
There is no
process.
There is no idea in my mind. Like, sure, you know, you need money to survive. You need money to go forward. But I view a day job as not as something that I'm going to be there my whole life. It's something that's, you know, providing me money in the short term.
It's weird though. Like, when you try to explain your mindset to like people that aren't like us, to the normal person, it's like it doesn't compute. Like it does, the look on their face, they just look, I don't know, like that doesn't compute in their like brain.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Right. Or like when you start to mention things outside of like a traditional 9 to 5 career, it's just like their brain shuts off.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing.
Like when they ask you need to work more and you say, oh, I can't, I'm too busy, they're like, oh, you fuck off. You know what, like, what are you doing? And then it's like, you just lie. And then I remember like one time I actually told them like everything I do in a day and they're like, what? Like, they can't wrap their head around it. But it amazes me that they can find doing more work but not getting paid more normal. Yeah. Like, they're asking me to do more and more and more each week, yet I'm like, I'm not getting paid anymore. What the fuck would I do?
Yeah,
that?
Exactly. It doesn't.
But
like,
that's normal to
wage
me.
Wage jobs do not incentivize you to work hard. Like, wage jobs incentivize you to do the bare minimum to get paid the most amount.
Unless you're in the union.
Yeah. And you know, it's the same thing. Like, I work part time, and you know, I get called up as well. And I don't lie when I say I can't work. I can't work because I have things going on.
Yeah, I'm the same.
And you know, like sometimes I get surprised, like, wait, what? Like, you can't work like on a Monday, but like, you know, that's usually my days off and I plan stuff then. But whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I remember he asked me, like my boss like asked me to come in an hour earlier or something. I'm like, nah, I can't make it. He goes, what, you can't come an extra hour? I'm like, no, my schedule is that banked up. I have
literally.
like to the 10, like within 10 minutes.
Yeah,
like,
that's the annoying thing about part-time jobs, especially like I'm sure you know, like you plan certain things,
like
right?
casual.
Yeah, like you know, like I work part-time, but I get like casual, you know, things going on, I guess you could say, and yeah, like I'll actually plan stuff, you know, when my roster says, and then they'll call me up on a day where I'm like plan something with you, for example, like going to the city, and then it's just like
That's the one benefit of a full time.
You
Yeah,
can just say no.
Yeah, facts.
yeah. But yeah, another thing I do want to touch on as well to do with self-improvement. It's like you give off this vibe to other people that you intimidate people, but you also incite envy at the same time.
Yeah.
So, for example, you know, like even this podcast name, the most, what words do you put this the 1% podcast?
Arrogant or something.
Arrogant name. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but like we know that. But like it's all about, you know, having a huge ego and then living up to fulfill that ego.
That I will say that you do it with literally everything you get into. You have like that whole it becoming a whole personality thing. Literally everyone does it. But when it's something like gym and self-improvement, you seem like the biggest twat ever.
Yeah.
You think you have this thing because you're like, oh, I'm on self-improvement. I'm like bettering myself. It's like I'm better than everyone. I feel like every single person does that. And then if you do it for long enough, you kind of humble.
I'm a big proponent of like just don't put labels on it. Like just please don't fucking say you're on self-improvement.
Yeah. No, I've never
worst.
actually said that.
Right.
I'm like, I'm just saying.
That's why I like cringe mega hard when anyone calls me like a looks maxer.
Oh,
It's like, no, dude, I'm just a guy who happens to look good because I try to improve my looks, not because I'm a looks maxer. Like, just don't do that.
I'd rather say like I have a YouTube channel in the looks maxing niche.
Yeah. Oh god. Instantly, Sahara
Yeah.
dries up. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I am. Yeah, like realistically, like, you know, if someone rejects you because you're a fucking YouTuber that does looks maxing, they can get fucked anyways. Like, who cares, bro?
I'll read the rest of this story.
Yeah, there's more to this.
There's more to this. Comparing yourself with standards that may shift and change with the winds of popular culture or your own interests and life experience, or you can find happiness and contentment right now by embracing yourself just the way you are, which is what the great sages recommend. Whatever,
Bro, I want to like just sit there, do nothing, and just be happy with the
Yeah, see, there's a good
just
and
we'll
bad
let him
side
cook.
to that.
We'll let him cook. There's
Yeah,
more
let
to
him
it.
cook.
Everyone just shut the fuck up. The fact is, the separate self you are struggling to improve inevitably feels inadequate because it has no abiding substance or validity. At best, it's a flimsy
shadow.
A flimsy shadow of who you really are. A pale imposter posing as the truth at the core of your being. Damn, this is deep. What is this?
These people overthink this shit.
This is overthinking it.
I think this is legit.
Okay. No matter
Sounds
how much you
emotional.
improve it, you'll never be satisfied with it because it can't provide the unconditional happiness and peace you seek. True. But not true at the same time. I'll get into it. Instead, stop trying to be perfect and let yourself be as you are. Paradoxically, this is deep self-acceptance, and letting be is the most powerful self-improvement because it puts an end to your devise conflictual relationships with yourself. From this place of deep letting go and letting be, happiness reveals itself to be your natural state, and action spontaneously arises that's approximate to the circumstances.
So this person is not on ashwagandha. Start with that.
This person also has no idea what their current and natural state is because you are naturally not going to be happy. No one fucking is.
Wouldn't
Like,
it
hello.
be fucking Disneyland?
If you want like naturally happy, you're probably getting like medicated fentanyl or some shit. Like I don't even know, but
I get what he's trying to say.
another thing as well.
He's like saying, like, if you're gonna try to be on self-improvement, but you're just unhappy about it, but you want to do it because you want to feel like superior.
Yeah.
I understand what he's doing because it's like, yeah, if you're gonna do it and you're just miserable all the time, it's like, is it really something?
Bro,
This guy said sure, but how do I do that?
I'd rather be self-accepting with a shredded physique and a Chad-looking face than being self-accepting looking like a subhuman.
It's funny
Like,
though,
come on,
but
bro.
what are we optimizing? Are we optimizing for happiness constantly here, or are we optimizing for a good result?
Okay, I want to read this one as well.
Yeah.
But real quickly, I'll just say, I think you can go throughout your entire day being in this sort of aggressive, progressive Well, I like that one. Aggressive, progressive. This aggressive, progressive mindset throughout the day of just get shit done.
Yeah.
I don't have enough. And then at the end of the day, feel accomplished, feel proud, and feel...
Facts.
You need to be able to mellow out at the end of the day a little bit.
You're a fucking man at the end of the day. Stop acting like a woman.
Real
I'm
shit.
sorry, I'm gonna-
Another reason as well, like why people feel like they can't go to sleep because they have their thoughts racing at night is because you're not doing enough.
Yeah, you haven't done
Yeah,
enough.
You ain't doing shit, buddy.
If you
like,
get a lot done, you sat there like...
Yeah.
fucking oath.
And you have your fucking nighttime coffee.
literally. Yeah. I know. I remember for the last podcast.
You
Yeah.
can't fucking sleep.
Jesus, funny.
Bro, if you work hard enough, you hit the bed and you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like.
It's like a
I
rock.
don't get that.
Yeah.
How can you be like through your whole day and still be wide
Yeah,
awake?
you need to be mellow at night, otherwise you're not going to be able to fall asleep. Like imagine being awake at night
You don't
thinking
wanna
that,
be paranoid.
yeah, like yeah, literally having like depression because you know you could have just done like a 5-hour work block and whatever you needed to do, but you didn't because you were analysis paralysis, mental masturbating. There you go.
I want to read this one.
Yeah.
Trying to be perfect is vain. Perfection is the void for human beings. In fact, humanity is the exact opposite of perfection. What does that mean? What do you reckon, boys? Real quick.
So we're fucking. I don't know.
Why are we the exact opposite of perfection?
I'm gonna say we're the opposite.
I'd say
how are we the opposite?
I mean, we're the apex species.
Yeah.
So like,
Anything we're probably like the most perfect thing out.
yeah, literally.
I mean, like, it's like look what we've done.
Are these people?
We're closer to perfection than a sloth.
Nah,
they
like-
can't even get out the way.
This is a classic case of trying to articulate yourself in a manner where you are trying to be perceived as like
Is
really
this the
deep.
same guy?
no,
No, it's not. Okay, I was gonna say.
Okay, let me read the rest of this. Where are we up to?
We have to hear.
Okay. For example, lower animals in nature are perfect.
Why do I run them over in my car then?
Yeah, because they're at the peak of their existence. Ooh, yeah, okay, I kind of see what you're saying now. So,
They're not.
yeah, I think the
Fucking-
What,
no,
they
no,
can't be
no,
fucked?
no,
They're
listen,
fucking cold.
listen to this, right? So they're basically saying the peak of animal existence is basically who they're being. Is because what is the peak
that's why they
of
lose.
what is the peak of human existence? We get someone like Andrew Tate versus a wanker sitting on his bed scrolling through Reddit. So like, or you.
Not true. I don't see it.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah, it's true. I guess you could smack him with your phone with your stiffy or some shit. The human brain is still improving. Humankind will not be comparable in 100 years to what it is today. They're not wrong in their way of living, neither are we. We just do what we can. Looking for the little steps so we can take to be better day by day. It sounds like that guy off Instagram on Reels. Just trying to be better, guys.
Smashing out a work block on LinkedIn today. Boss was super happy with my work. Keep smashing it, guys.
And as you progress, you will learn that perfection on this earth is unattainable for a mere human.
I can't understand what he's saying.
But, nah, yeah, let him cook. But on the other hand, it's what drives us. So it is a bit of a dilemma. To never find perfection, but chase it to be the perfect human being. So for practical advice, do what you can do to be better. Never expect something from life, but expect something from yourself. See where it leads you, and operate from there. That is the way of constant improvement. Flow. And sometimes you will fail, sometimes you will succeed. But your failures can be eye-opening, while your successes can be stagnating. So take what comes, but keep moving.
Facts.
The idea of perfection can become vain. The idea of different will replace it. Damn, that's deep. But no, seriously
Not
though,
really.
like it's
pretty
just
basic.
a whole lot of nothing, really.
Yeah, start Ashwin Gardner Maxi and get some shit done.
I still don't understand the whole like animal thing.
Yeah,
The
I
fuck
don't
you
know.
trying to get at?
I think what the epitome of what he's trying to say is just like improve yourself, but also have a degree of acceptance so that you're like happy with yourself, but you also still have that hunger and drive for success to improve yourself day by day. That's pretty much what it is.
I'd say be happy that you're better than you were, but be non-content.
I don't know. It's not that deep for me, really. I'm just
Same.
sort of living in my present state, doing what I think I should do, and I feel pretty content doing that.
Yeah, I think it's just like a classic case of high IQ, but not like derived into like the correct circumstances.
That is, it's like when you're fucking cursed with like a
Yeah,
too much IQ and too much introspectiveness.
literally.
Where
But
you're
like,
writing
not-
paragraphs on a
I
Reddit
think-
forum.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a correlation between high IQ.
Who does that?
I'm pretty sure there's a correlation between IQ level and I don't even know what you said. What did you say?
I just said like you're at a bad point when you're writing paragraphs on Reddit. It's like, what does this do for you?
Yeah, absolutely nothing. It's like you should be working on your business. But anyway.
I mean, the question was.
You should be starting 7 businesses a day.
Your self-improvement journey is meant to lead you towards your life goals. Learning without a purpose would be a waste of time compared to learning and improving. I don't even understand what the point they're trying to make is here, to be honest.
They're just trying to sound like philosophical.
Yeah. Just
I think he's trying... Because they're saying like self-improvement, learn more, do more. But if you don't have a reason for doing it, it's kind of like pointless.
This is massive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like doing shit for no reason. But like for self-improvement, you're doing it for a reason.
If you're, 100%. If like someone's on self-improvement, quote unquote, for self-improvement's sake, because they think that's what like is perceived as the right thing, but they don't have, literally.
It like accidentally became the YouTube algorithm.
Because some Pakistani guy with a beard and a robe told you that is the correct thing to do, then they do it. Unless you're actually using something that is emotionally driving you there, because yes, we do need emotions, people. We are human. And if something really taps into your emotions and just gets you fucking going in the morning, fucking utilize that shit. Especially if it's painful as well. Pain is probably the best fuel, and it makes you, it makes you better. Literally, I think every single time I've like really done some introspective work is when I've been really hurt in life. Would you say the same? Or no?
Especially when you're working at a shit job for a lot.
Yeah, or like something just really fucks up. You're like, what the fuck? I don't even think about why.
Because it makes you think.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, if you're constantly winning and shit, you're just like.
I feel optimal when I'm in an exponential.
Yeah, facts.
When I want a good win.
Disappearing for 6 months to work on myself.
I wouldn't say that's what really like makes me go on.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's just like
it doesn't for me.
It's just really. I don't know. I just do it.
Yeah. Facts. You just do it. Do it. Like you get to
what's that David Goggins thing? He's like, I don't care.
There's no motivation.
There's no.
Where's your motivation when you're fucking?
Okay.
Fat?
Disappearing. We were talking about monk mode before. This is what monk mode is. Maybe we'll find out. Disappearing for 6 months to work on myself.
Long time.
Hi everyone. 27 female. Okay, so we're gonna have a very emotional thing here. Let's read it. I am in. I'm in need of a full-time reset physically, financially, emotionally, and mentally. Like I said, this can be very emotional, so buckle up, boys. I've decided I'm going to disappear for the next 6 months to hard focus on self-development. Watch it wake up tomorrow and not do it. Anyway.
Notify everyone.
Yeah, you notify. Let Reddit know. Well, they're just letting you guys know.
Hi, I'm back.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. I have decided I'm going to disappear. Yeah, where are you going? For 6 months.
Like what? This is what I don't get. When you disappear and go monk mode, what happens when you go to the shops and you see everyone?
I don't know, bro.
I think she means just not going out.
Yeah.
Is that what they mean?
Well, let's find out.
Hey,
I have decided.
Shut the fuck up, lads. Let it cook.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to disappear for the next 6 months to hard focus on self-development and sorting my entire life out in just 6 months. I'm going to sort my entire life out. Okay. I will still be going to work every day to make money, but 100% of my free time is going to be invested in self-care. I realize I have spent so much time just mindlessly scrolling on my phone or watching Netflix. Wow, a woman's come to this realization. That's crazy. But the biggest one is constantly listening to other people's drama and problems. I am the go-to person when someone is having an issue, and I have realized I have not been taking care of myself at all. I'm going to dedicate 6 months to... Why just 6 months specifically? To staying off my phone completely. After saving as much money as possible, getting in the gym, focusing on goals, and just going to social events or seeing friends as so much.
6 months and 1 day in.
Has anyone ever done this?
And chill.
Okay, so this is another one. On paper, it sounds like a great idea to me. You might have better luck than I've had with this. Just do the fucking work. You don't have to disappear.
So basically she's just saying she's dialing back to social events. Is that it?
No.
Yeah, I guess so.
You don't have to disappear. You don't have to disappear. Just don't go out if it's not beneficial.
No, but that's the thing with these people. If I didn't have you guys, if I was going down the path I'm going in without you two, I wouldn't see anyone because everyone just goes out still.
Just if you're thinking about you have to disappear, you should honestly just do the work first, and then you'll become so overloaded with work you won't have time to go out.
I think what this is, right? Like she gets a sense of validation through telling everyone that she's disappearing, guys. Fucking like out of here totally.
I'm like
Everyone hits
going
their phone,
ghost.
Oh my god. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
it's
Where are
like
you going?
Yeah.
it's like people that are just like, yeah, I'm just out the mix, you know. Like, I don't really pay attention.
But to be fair, it's like validation seeking as it is. It can help some people. Like, you know, actually making this huge event, like it's life changing. You're obviously going to want to do it more than say it's like, okay, tomorrow I guess I'm going to do the good habits. Instead, it's like, I'm going to fucking disappear and I'm going ghost tomorrow. And for the next 6 months,
This is the day. June.
there is no tomorrow.
Me in March. It's
Yeah.
over.
Like I had some comments
Me
say,
in March just sleeping.
what is it? Like it was one of my transformation videos. It's like, I'm going to reach this physique February 12th, 2025. It's like, that's very specific. But like some people just get off from a date. Like that's just how it is.
I wanted to see a percentage of what people actually follow through with these things.
Yeah.
But I think what? Yeah, okay. So I think an important thing that people, an underrated thing that people need to learn how to do is understand their brain and the actual brain chemistry. So your psychology, because then you can identify when you're having one of these moments. When you're having one of these dopamine-filled moments where you're like, I want to do this tomorrow,
Yeah,
and then you can say, and then you can call yourself out on your bullshit. You can say, am I really going to do that, or am I just fucking?
Yeah, or is this just written at 3 a.m. Then she sleeps through her alarm the next day and forgets all of this? I think that's pretty common. But yeah.
That's why I think, as a whole, energy is the most important currency in this world. So, like, you know, you'll make promises to yourself.
I love you for that. Sounds like a dream.
You'll make
Sounds like a dream.
Sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it does. It does certainly
Jesus.
sound like a dream.
You'll make promises to yourself in a high energy and high dopaminergic mood.
Yeah.
But like you just said, you wake up and then it's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
like,
I said that?
oh, and now I actually have to like do the work to reach that.
Yeah, especially when you're in bed, you've got silk sheets, and you're like,
Yeah.
your alarm's going off at 7:30 or fucking
Yuck.
some early time that you
Yeah.
convince yourself you wake up at, and it's just, yeah.
I did it for about a week. I know that it's not long, but I have school where I see my friends, so I didn't have choice. It felt so good.
People's obsession with just
Feels good, yeah. It feels really good.
Feels good. Keyword, it felt good.
yeah, I can't see this.
What happens when it doesn't feel good and you actually have to put in the work?
Yeah, exactly. Like these people sort of they live off the emotions or the feelings of how they feel in the moment.
I kind of feel funny, even when people accomplish something, because they still go off their feelings because it didn't feel good. They don't feel like they did, like they don't feel accomplished
Yeah.
because they go off so much of like feeling good at the time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's for nothing. It was shit
Buzz meet the mouse.
How you gonna use it?
on his knee.
Literally exactly my mouse that I use at home.
You have this one?
Like,
Yeah.
even, like with that arm reach.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I have an insane wingspan.
What do people in relationships talk about all the time?
I didn't mean that one.
So
but-
we're just going for a scroll now, boys.
Okay. guess so,
let's go for a
yeah.
Scroll. I start feeling sorry for myself.
That seems a bit.
Social media.
Social
addiction.
media.
Not safe for work, probably.
That
not.
looks too long. Looks like a bunch of yap.
This one.
It's only got 3 upvotes.
This one here.
Yeah, don't. It's
Yeah.
only got 3 upvotes. It's fucking shit.
Okay,
We-
yeah. Anything with like 3 upvotes.
Go
I'm
up
like-
and go to the top.
Yeah. I thought it was already on top, to be honest.
Oh, probably is actually.
No.
It's on hot. Go.
We should do like certain episodes where it's like story times. We just read out story times. I said no mess.
Okay, alright. I mean, well, no one on this podcast is taking meth. Hopefully. I guess we can read it.
3 years ago, I wonder if he said no since. That's hilarious. That's so.
Is this one going to be good? Oh, here we go. So, after 10 plus years of battling this demon, I saw my old plug today at the hotel. He asked me if I wanted to smoke a bowl, and I knew he wasn't talking about weed. Man was geeking. Cue heart racing, sweating balls, adrenaline fucking pumping. The fuck. And for the first fucking time since I started this hell, I said no, guys. I fucking did it. I'm at home now, and this feels surreal. I have no one else to share this with. I just wanted to get it out. I love you guys. Edit. Rest in peace. Inbox. I can't believe. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
Well done to him.
Good stuff. Said no to meth. Let's go. Round of applause. Said no to
Who
meth.
says yes to meth? The first time. Like
Yeah.
someone goes, do you want some meth? Yeah, mate.
No,
Yeah.
I guarantee. This is why I really.
If you say yes, if you say yes to meth, you deserve to be addicted.
I reckon like 98% of people who start shit like that, drugs that bad, are always drunk. That's why I really don't like alcohol. Like,
Yeah,
it's because you're so
alcohol-
fucking. You're like, yeah, whatever. mate.
Alcohol's the gateway to like
Yeah,
every
to
other
literally
drug.
Everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's go through this. 8 things to quit in 2021. Let's just
According to
make this-
you
according
slash
to
kind of
Yeah.
brew.
Number 1, stop trying to please everyone.
Yes, agreed.
Yep. Number 2, thinking you are not good enough. You're not good enough. Stop thinking you are.
Yeah, you're probably not.
But if you want to think you are, sure.
Overthinking.
I mean, you are what you are, I suppose. It's like, you can think you're good enough. Or
Could always be better.
you could be
Could always be
objectively
worse.
not good enough.
but
but-
thinking you're not good enough puts you
Can
on a
always
bar.
be
Remember? We
thinner.
keep saying it's like, oh, you think you're not good enough. What is this like thought process? Think you're good enough and it makes you do shit.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, overthinking. Well, I mean, good luck with that. If you're someone who has an overactive mind, I guess we'll put in
What is
action.
overthinking?
Overthinking is, well, yeah, my analysis of overthinking is just thinking too much with not putting enough action in. So, like, if you're an overthinker, you're an underdoer.
And also overthinking, you think scenarios in your head that won't happen. Like, if you know what I mean? Like, when you're thinking about something, you're like, oh, what if this happens with the...
Yeah.
Like, you're thinking scenarios that are just not
It's just your
going to
brain's natural way of trying to protect itself.
Yeah.
When you like think of the scenarios. Sacrificing your happiness for others. Yeah, I'd say like probably just always put yourself first, but there are certain times where like putting others first is like a good way of doing things. Like you're really gonna like sort of understand the situation. Like if you're gonna put, I don't know, like what's a good example? Like say some girl you just met at the club first. Like yeah, you deserve to be fucking like done by or some shit. But if you're gonna put your mum first or your mates first, you know, in a certain circumstance, and yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, if someone's not doing well off,
Yeah.
you sacrifice your happiness just to help them out. But
Fearing the change you so desperately need. This is true. I think whenever something's like scary, that's when you should really like just jump for it. Like something that's it puts you on ease because like for example, I remember before every single like footy game I would have, like I used to play AFL, it was like scary, like I was nervous because like you know like there's big fucking brolic men bumping in you and shit, right? And usually like that's when you're nervous, you have to channel that nervous energy and create something great out of it.
this is true. So you reckon I should just send it?
I reckon
Get
you
on
should
steroids.
just get on meth.
No, I was thinking
beating
steroids.
yourself up
Maybe
over
I should
past
just do-
mistakes. Yes and no. I think
Learn from them.
learn from your past mistakes, but don't feel guilt as well. Guilt and also shame and grief are things you can get over and move forward with, but you can always learn from your past mistakes.
What makes
as well.
me cringe is when people like that have only just turned like 18 or are like still young beat themselves over past mistakes when they're like 15 or 16. Like, bruv, you weren't even
Yeah,
self-aware.
your brain is like developing.
You
still.
weren't even like, yeah.
Yeah. Being afraid to be different. Well, obviously, I mean, like, I don't think anyone in this fucking room is afraid to be different.
Don't be afraid to be yourself.
Yeah,
True self.
bro. I was kind of just like randomly thinking like earlier, like just a random thought, but like I already knew this, but I'm like, I don't know. Even like, so for example, my name is spelled Ruaire, which is just like the most fucking like
It's like the one way to spell it that you wouldn't think of.
like that most atypical way of spelling something, and it kind of got me thinking. It's like there was a study done that people kind of turn in, like they look like their names, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they
I was
do.
thinking this the other day.
Yeah, and I also got me thinking as well. It's like, well, if you know you look like your name as well, you could probably tie that to your identity as well and associate yourself with being different to others. So if you got like a rare name,
Just first name or last name?
both doesn't really matter, but who cares? Like if you feel like you know different as an identity thing, it can pass into other aspects of life. Like literally, I feel like I've been bred to be different my whole life.
So maybe like biohack yourself and change your government name. So you'll
Yes.
start looking
Boner.
different.
Turn yourself into fucking
Turn myself into a boner, man.
yeah. Weirdest
But
name.
honestly, the
Maybe that's why you're so weird at because your last name is Boner.
No, it's not.
fact.
that whole the whole being afraid to be different thing is literally the only reason that whole like sheepish club cult
Yeah.
exists.
Facts.
Because no one, people are afraid to step
Could you,
outside.
bro, like that is my worst fear, just blending in with everyone else.
Yeah,
Fuck
seems like
that,
fucking-
dude.
Mine's just not doing what I want to do.
Well, that's just
Yeah.
like the default that you want to do. Like that's human. That's human biology. So you can fit into the tribe, not get kicked out and starve to death.
You cannot hate yourself into the person you
Not
want to
these
be. I think hate is a strong word. I reckon dissatisfaction. You need dissatisfaction in your life in order to be a greater person.
What does this say?
But if loving yourself is too much at the moment, understand that there are plenty of others who do, and there's a reason for that. Sure, yeah, like we're all our own worst critic. Like we're all going to be saying like, you know, oh, I'm not good enough at this, I'm not good enough for that. Like I always say that strangers are usually the most unbiased people. if they don't know you prior to I'm talking to you. So like,
Go in public and ask people what they think they are.
yeah, for sure. Like my old friends like would just, I don't know, they just didn't really like me, and they would just be a bit sort of, you know, annoyed by my presence or just like envious or whatever. But then,
because you're different.
yeah, and then I would go to say like a random stranger, and he'd just start glazing me, like for no reason. But like, you know, he's being nice as well. But it'd be more like, fucking me saying if it's objective sounds like I'm glazing myself. But you know, like I've built up a good physique and everything, so it's whatever, and I can say whatever the fuck I want. So it's there you go.
What's this one?
What's this?
This one looks
Yeah.
kind of lame. Not gonna lie.
Can't
It does a bit.
Modern man is mentally overstimulated, physically inactive, and overfed. Rely on medications, exercise, and fasting
Meditation.
to restore. Rely on meditation.
Should I start
Exercise.
meditation? I've never done this.
It could be helpful, I think. Just for mind.
time.
for men-
What you think about?
Why? Because you know nothing about it. That's
What,
when
meditating?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Have you tried it? Yeah, don't know because you tried it, but like, well, I think
It's like
though,
saying you hate a food if you've never had
Oh, I
it.
have tried it. It's just not for very long, but it's just like
Yeah.
the whole time I was thinking I could be working.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a reason people do it. There's a reason, like a lot of rich people do it. It's for mindfulness. Anyway, I heard this quote by Naval Ravikant. What a fucking shit name, and it really stuck with me.
Bro's definitely
That's
different.
I have lived by these words the last month, and my personal progress has been astonishing.
He's a racist.
Fucking shit.
What a shit name.
Fucking Ravikant.
Oh,
Anyway.
chill, bro.
Alright. My
It's just not a white name.
my mental.
Or maybe he is white. You don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My mental clarity, energy, and confidence has exploded. To counteract mental overstimulation, look over your mental diet. Minimize screen time and social media, and be selective with what you allow into your mind.
Or
Take time to reflect, meditate, and disconnect from all the external input for some times daily.
Really?
nah, oi.
No way.
Bro, I reckon the number one brainwashing mechanism we have currently is like Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
Bro, whenever I scroll, like I'll have like a, you know, like I came home yesterday, like feeling like, pretty happy and everything, because we just had like a pretty immersive day. And then I start like scrolling Instagram Reels, and it's all these like depressive, like
Yeah, exactly.
shit.
It'll
Like,
bring you straight down.
And I'm just like, I scroll like maybe once or twice, I'm like, no, and I just get off, and then I'm good again. But it's like, imagine I kept scrolling, and it just like slowly pushed me into this negative mindset.
I tell you what's even worse than
It's
that.
just, ugh.
Have you ever like somehow so you've on a new account or something, and you end up on like the normies for you
Oh, it's
page,
the worst.
and how just like it's like brain rot. It's so bad. I'm like, people watch this? Like, this is what people are spending their time watching? It's just complete fucking shit.
Yeah, and then those people stay at the same thing, just be like, oh, bro, it's just content, man. It's just a little bit.
It,
of
it makes you
entertainment,
realize
bro.
like everyone just has fucking TikTok brain. Like this is what it is. Like,
Everyone really does have TikTok brain.
yeah, we're
Everyone's got
fucked.
TikTok
We are
brain.
so fucked. Like, it's actually like we're all fucked.
I'm not even saying that, it's just true.
It's so true, bro.
No. They are fucked.
Yeah, they are fucked.
So like we have the monk mode thing where you don't see anything. What is it called again when you don't have, you get rid of all social media?
That is monk mode.
That's my mind, I think.
Oh, well that's what I'm doing.
Haynes on monk mode.
Well, can
Woo!
I don't have any social media. Can I say
post
how
on
much
Reddit.
how much better? I don't have Reddit. Can I say how much better it is? Like I wouldn't say don't see anyone, but I'd say like don't be on social media.
Reddit detected.
It's just so much better.
Reddit detected.
I don't get like I don't
rejected.
get disappointed with the world as much. Like I remember I used to be on. I was just like, oh, this is what we're fucking doing.
They need,
Like-
they need to have like a creator only social like
Yes.
or like
Yes.
a mode on Instagram where you can cut out the feed and
Yes.
just post.
I
it-
would get that. So
I don't think you would though. I think it could be pretty shit though because then you have zero concept of like what people are interested in, and then all your videos just tank. That's the one downside I think, because like then you just seem like a grandpa on the app, and everyone's just like get with the times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you just
that's
start
a good one.
saying these new videos
I don't want to read it.
Yeah, you can read it.
that were said years ago.
So, this is something I've always said, that you've got to be a good man, not a nice guy.
Facts.
Not just for women, but for life in general. But let's read this one. Women don't like nice guys. Women like good men. Also, another thing before I get into this, I just want to touch on, why do people always just say women blank? Women don't like nice guys.
Depends
Yeah,
what
it's
one.
not-
So all women are the same.
Yeah.
Some guys might go, yeah, they are all the same. You haven't talked to any women. Shut the fuck up. Like,
Exactly.
You're a fucking
Also,
idiot.
I will say something before I read this. everyone thinks they're a fucking nice guy because they have general manners.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, why did she leave me? I was a nice guy. I'm like, yeah, we're all decent fucking people. Like, you don't have any traits.
Yep. Okay, so
But also, please invade.
That's like the only good trait they can find within themselves. I have basic manners. I'm a nice guy. Anyway.
Distinguishing the key difference between nice guys and genuinely good men. In this world, there's a subset of men that believe women are only attracted to assholes.
Which is true.
Well, it depends. Like, are they arrogant assholes?
Yeah, I'd say like it depends. I remember this was yesterday. We were doing a public interview, and I asked a question that was like, "Would you rather a nice guy that turns into an asshole or an asshole that turns into a nice guy?" And the majority of people said an asshole that turns into a nice guy, because in theory, basically what that is like the asshole is turning into a nice guy for them. So pretty much what it's saying here is like, you don't want someone who's being nice to flatter you to get what they want.
Yeah.
They want a good man who is genuine, but also has his dark side, if you want to say that.
Yeah.
So a man who is capable of violence, things like that, but also is, good in essence.
Or it's just like, it's naturally not being an asshole, but having standards to the point where it takes you a long time to even drop the guard a little bit and become you don't just be a real nice guy to a chick that could just fuck you over. You know what I mean?
Well,
like straight out of the gates.
What women are most attracted to is an authentic guy who, whether they're talking to this chick or someone else, it's virtually the same version of them. Well, actually, the same version of them. There shouldn't be any filter coming out your mouth when you talk to this chick. They'll fucking see right through it.
Bro.
They'll see right.
Yeah, I remember there was a certain point in time where, I lost my first girlfriend. I guess whatever. I'll just say for the sake of the podcast, I'll say it was my girlfriend. And then the next girl I met, I did everything in my power to say the right thing. This is just the worst shit you can do, bro. And I was trying to say the right thing to not upset her, where it's just the complete opposite thing of what you should do. Literally just what
it's
you
like counterintuitive.
Be honest, say what the fuck you want to say. If they have a problem with it, and they can get fucked. That's all it is.
Yeah.
What are the comments?
Yeah, I want to read the rest of this. I haven't even read it, so... Reddit. Oh, there you go. So this is distinguishing the difference between nice guys and good men. In this world, there's a subset of men that believe women are only attracted to assholes, which is true if you preface this belief with very few. The vast majority of women are attracted to good men. The subset of men that believe otherwise are nice guys. What is a nice guy? The noun. A man that displays overwhelming acts of kindness towards women with a firm expectation of immediate romantic or sexual rewards. That is, a good definition. I would say. He puts the modern woman on a pedestal, which most guys with scarcity will do.
Yeah.
That's why you're getting fucked over, because this is the best puss you've ever had, and she knows that.
Yeah, scarcity is just like the big word to summarize this.
Nice guys are prone to putting women on pedestals. They do so to the point of making women uncomfortable. That's what I'm saying. I was about to get to that. When you are a different version of yourself and she can sense that, she becomes uncomfortable. She doesn't feel safe. When you're quote unquote an asshole, which is men, a lot of men are assholes. A lot of men with testosterone are selfish assholes.
Yes.
But that's genuinely themselves, and they will feel safe around you because you are being yourself.
Yeah.
Nice guys, you don't know what
and
they're going to do.
making women uncomfortable is the worst.
It's the worst thing.
Emotion.
It's the worst emotion you can get out of them.
Yeah.
This will coincidentally have all the same hobbies and. This is what nice guys will have. They'll
bend
like
their
everything
life.
that they like. Yeah, I've seen some pussios do this where they'll bend their entire life.
Yesterday at the Pink concert.
No,
I love Pink.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up.
You get sucked into this.
Oh, are you a Swiftie? Same.
Fuck all. They will agree with all of her worldviews and personal opinions. They will refuse to say anything that could offend her, up until the point she rejects him. But we'll get to that we'll get to that in a moment.
Exactly what I said before.
They are at her back and call whenever she is not, she becks on calling it for it.
What the fuck does that mean?
So they just call her all the time. Or call her whether she asks them to not be called. Or whatever. They constantly fawn over her. They laugh too loudly at her throwaway jokes. They drown her in unnecessary flattery. It's like these dudes think that no guy's ever called her hot or said that she's got nice eyes or something.
out of 100 people.
It's like, fuck, mate. He's dishonest.
Has anyone ever said you're beautiful?
Has anyone ever said...
No, probably about 10 minutes ago.
Or they think they're creative when they go... Has anyone ever said... Let's not talk about her ass. Let's not talk about her tits. You have nice eyes. Every guy is saying that. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, I mean, if your compliments are genuine and you're just saying it because it's the first thing that came to your mind and you're just saying because you feel like pointing it out,
If
fine,
you can't think of something that like you actually stood out to you that you would like to compliment her on, maybe just don't compliment her.
Yeah.
Just start a conversation normally.
Anyway. So nice guys are also dishonest. Nice guys are dishonest by nature. They pretend to agree with everything a woman says. They deceive women through their use of emotional manipulation. They falsely big note themselves to women. They literally tell women, I'm a good guy. Nice guys are dishonest. Being a sore loser. When a nice guy faces rejection from a woman, his response generally involves a two-step approach. He initially ignores it. A nice guy will relentlessly continue his pursuit of a woman, despite any subtle initial signals she gives off that she's not interested. As such, women are eventually pushed to the point of forcefully spelling it out to him, I'm not interested, leave me alone. Number 2. Next thing he does is he throws a tantrum. Once a nice guy realizes defeat, he doesn't keep his cool and move on from the rejection.
She probably likes black guys anyways.
Probably lesbians. Yeah, it's probably like assholes.
Yeah. Yeah, facts. That's literally what it is.
Yeah. Can I do the rest?
No.
Just he calls her a prude or a slut. He makes nasty comments. Finally, then caps it off. Something along the lines of, "I'm out of your league."
He just becomes a beta. Summarize all this, becomes a beta.
And you know what's funny? This is what you'll hear from women the most when they're taking a piss out of a guy. It'll be these exact guys. It'll be a rejection, and then them sending about 10 messages just fucking berating them.
Yeah. Oh, I was saying this before. What the fuck? Hello, Emily. You have beautiful eyes. I should tell you, I'm not like most guys.
Shut the fuck
I know how to treat a girl right. I know how to treat a girl. If you go out with me, I'll be the one the one in the kitchen making you a sandwich. Emily, hey, thanks for the compliment. Nice guy. You're welcome. So what sort of sandwich can I come over and make for you tonight, darling? 15 minutes past. Nice guy. Hello? Question mark. Emily, hey, sorry, I'm at work. I appreciate the offer, but I'm blah blah blah. I'm busy. It's fucking sucking.
I'm busy with Tyrone, is what she means.
At this point, why does the dude not be like, "Yep, sweet, move on"?
Yeah.
But no.
Nice guy.
Oh, but I don't get it.
But he's so fucking nice. He has to tantalize the woman.
This is the one thing that like I don't understand, because this isn't something you have to learn how to do. I feel like naturally my whole life I've who decides that it's a good idea to triple, quadruple text after she's already clearly not interested?
It's guys without a lonely guys. It's lonely guys.
But like, even if I was lonely, man.
I want to read this as well.
People that hate being lonely.
This is funny though, because it's like these nice guys are actually horrible people usually. Like, they're not good people.
Yeah, their true colours show when they get rejected.
Yeah, they're actually the worst people.
They spit the dummy. They have like
Yeah.
a tantrum.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay. I think this was what you were saying yesterday about if he was born a nice guy and then he changes into an asshole. Are nice guys born nice guys, or do they become them? Now that you've read through some typical traits of a nice guy, you're probably wondering, are nice guys born nice guys, or do they become them? While many nice guys have always been selfish, cynical pricks, not all of them were born this way. Some are just newly nice guys.
Bro, who wrote all this?
Anyway,
it's crazy.
Where's the other version?
Let's talk about good men.
Okay. Nice guys and good men are polar opposites. While a nice guy is disrespectful, inconsiderate, overly... This guy's got some beef with nice guys, my goodness. Overly agreeable and selfish, a good man is respectful, confident, honest, and selfish. He carries out acts of kindness with no ulterior motive. Good men don't hold the door open for women or compliment their smiles as a way to get into her bed. A good man displays acts of kindness towards women because being kind respectfully is in his nature. Yeah, exactly. I'll skip past all these. They're just different examples. He treats women as individuals, unlike nice guys. Yeah, this is a good one. So they're just fucking people.
Oh, yeah, it's like...
Hold on, no. Well, I thought we were supposed to treat them as fucking objects.
Wait, what? Oh, true.
Yeah, it says you're supposed to treat them as individuals.
Dudes just think they're a different species or something.
Yeah, they're an alien species, bro. Unlike nice guys who let their negative experience with a few women dictate their views on all women, that was me for quite a little bit. A good man treats... Yep.
Blue pill, confirmed.
A good man treats women on a case-by-case basis. This is beneficial regardless of the outcome of his past encounters with women. So this is like the classic case of all women insert here, like you said before.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with girls who get fucked by a guy. Like, not fucked by... Fucked over by a guy. It's like, all men, in brackets, this and that. Same
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, chicks
It's
pull
just-
this shit as well.
Yeah. So when a past encounter was negative, he doesn't protect his baggage onto the next women. Yeah, that's true. If you get done by, you need to like. It's people who don't. People who hop from relationship to relationship and don't have time to sort of heal from the past one as well. That's not a good thing to do. When a past encounter was positive, he doesn't set unrealistically high expectations upon the next woman. He's a good loser. True. So, when a good man gets rejected by a girl, yes, it does happen. No matter how painful he feels, he knows when to call it quits, accept the loss, and move on.
Is that not just common sense?
Yes. He won't
That's what I'm
respond to a rejection message demanding she explain herself further. He won't accuse her of disliking him because he treated her too well. He won't send her insulting messages until she elicits an emotional response.
I know people like.
He's too busy getting back on his feet and finding someone else. Based. Yeah, who cares? He doesn't dote on women, was that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
put a
know.
lot of thought into this.
Yeah, it's like...
It's huge, bro.
Wait, hold on a second.
scroll
God, wait, I was literally looking at
Whoa.
that. No. Alright,
What?
we're not reading this whole
Oh
thing.
my god.
Oh, whew, okay, thank God. Alright. Go off a bit.
Fucking hell.
Jesus, okay. Yeah. Good men are rarely accused of appearing desperate in their pursuit of a woman. This is namely because a good man won't dote on a woman. Don't even know what that means. Before he compliments her, he senses that the situation calls for it. So yeah, pretty much just what's saying on your mind, pretty much.
Yeah.
He
Being
won't
yourself.
show strong affection towards a woman until he feels the relationship has developed to a point where his affection will be well received and reciprocated. He doesn't treat women like poor, lost puppies, as he sees them as adults who are capable of looking after themselves. He is always looking for ways to improve. Well, that's self-improvement. Self-reflective beings. That's what I always say, guys. If you're quote-unquote on self-improvement or you're improving oneself, you are the opposite of a narcissist because you are self-reflective and you are recognizing within yourself that you are not good enough and that you are improving yourself, and that is an art of humbleness. So if you're, say, someone who's narcissistic and thinks that the fucking bee's knees and they don't need any fucking improvement,
Yeah,
you
it's
can be
like,
like, self-improvement? That's for losers, huh? Hamza?
It's
What a
like,
loser.
why won't you date me? I'm a nice guy, but they have like a neck beard and they're
Yeah,
fat.
literally.
Like nothing going on.
But they're a nice guy.
So yeah, he challenges women. Good man won't enthusiastically agree with everything a woman says and does. If he disagrees with something she said, he'll make it known respectfully. This is literally what you said like yesterday. It's big facts.
Yeah.
Having a brain of your own. Good men aren't afraid to make fun of a woman in a... Well, yeah, it's just flirting, is it not? And yeah. He is self-assured. Good men know their worth and remind themselves of it often. They won't bend at the will of others or let haters alter the views of what they have of themselves.
Wait, can I say something with the he doesn't like, you know, challenge women or something. Most people in marriages are like literally scared to say anything to their wife because otherwise they won't get sex. Like I remember seeing this video.
happy life.
I remember seeing that shit. And I
Yeah.
remember seeing this video. It was like this guy was like saying he wants to marry this girl, and this other guy said to him, are you able to admit you're wrong even if you're right? And he said no. He's like, well, then you're not ready. I'm like, fuck that shit. It's like if she's wrong, she's wrong. Like,
Yeah, literally.
like you're sucking
He's
up
a
to
fucking
the
beta! Alright, he's self-assured. Good men know their worth. Yep. They won't bend at the will of others or let haters alter their views. Yeah, I've said that before. They hold strong to their values and express them with women in a mature and rational manner. This is big facts. If you are going to pretend that you're just so similar to another person just to get in bed with them, you deserve whatever happens to you. Like, just be yourself, and
how are you gonna have
compatibility
interesting
will come to you.
conversations either?
Yeah.
Like conversations.
Bro,
aren't
literally,
going
this
for
is
fucking-
exactly when it comes down to like the left wing and all these you know, trans rights and LGBT sort of people. It's an echo chamber.
Yeah.
They won't let outside views. It's like there was a podcast between C-Bum and Jordan Peterson, and Greg Doucette posted something about it or whatever, and you got all these people saying, oh, I can't believe, like, Greg Doucette, rare L, C-Bum, L, like, all this shit like that, because
Grow up.
literally just for giving them the platform, it's like, it's an echo. You're not allowing other people to give you introspective. Like,
Yeah.
there is no new perspective. Imagine living your life. Like, imagine, like, for example, even us right now, like, we're all doing the same thing, improving our lives, but we will constantly check each other. We will have, like,
Yeah.
respectful disagreements.
And we'll question
Exactly.
things. Like,
Exactly.
constantly question what we're doing.
We're not all just sitting here like, oh my god, so we're the best guys.
Yeah,
We're the
exactly.
best. Like, no, cunt. Anyways,
Exactly. Well, so not to mention when you like with this thing, how you like, you know, you bend your entire worldviews and like your interest to what she's interested in.
That is her friend.
You're not going to enjoy that either.
No.
Do you have any respect for yourself?
Yeah, good men. Sorry, nice guys don't have respect for themselves.
That would be the worst thing. Imagine spending like a whole night on a date with a chick and you're just pretending the whole night.
No,
Drain the fuck out of me.
No.
Yeah, that's why.
If I wanted to be an actor, I'd go to fucking like acting lessons. I wouldn't.
That's why I also think like the whole self-improvement thing. There's a lot of nice guys in it because a lot of them are doing this just for women. It's like if you do it for
anything
yourself,
for a grain of
If
it's
they're
like
doing all this research and shit, they're gonna get to the date and just like rehearse and like.
yeah, like if you do it for yourself, I guarantee you'll get a better chick because like they'll be interested in you instead of you going to them.
Yeah, and then they complain that their girlfriend like isn't what they want. I'm like, yo, because you pretended to be someone else to
He
please her.
owns his insecurities. Being a good man doesn't mean being free from insecurities. Sure, the average good man has far fewer insecurities than the average nice guy, but still he does have them. The difference is he's not afraid to admit them. Where a nice guy will challenge his insecurities into bullying others and bringing them down, a good man owns insecurities and looks to address them in a healthy manner. The way a good man owns his insecurities is by being open about them and seeking counsel for friends on them. Considering ways he can alleviate his insecurities by improving himself. Developing strong empathy and understanding for the insecurities of others based on those he sees in himself. Final thoughts. While the traits listed above provide an underlying framework of what makes a nice guy versus what makes a good man, the world is not so black and white. Some good guys have moments of weakness, just as some nice guys have moments of clarity and good. If you are guilty of a few nice guy traits and you fear you could become a full-blown nice guy, oh no, please no. There's a chance for
Salvation.
Please know there's a chance for salvation. My advice to you is change your mindset and attitude towards women, but firstly towards yourself.
Oh god, this is terrible. Please don't more.
Okay. If you
this is fucking.
if you don't,
I mean, it's good. It's good. Like, it's good information.
Oh, okay, I want to ask something though. This is one thing I don't understand about Reddit. I don't know if anyone here, but is there an incentive to write these things?
yeah. So what happens?
That's what I was thinking the entire time.
Do they get paid?
No,
Writing them.
yeah, right.
Is
so,
there
like,
some sort of
no, you don't get
monetization?
paid. It's even better. You get upvotes.
But like, what do they do?
They give you the internet points.
I'm
Yeah,
like, is
that's why
there a monetization thing on
Yeah,
Reddit?
that's what I'm
Or?
really trying to.
No.
You don't get paid at all.
You can get karma.
Yeah, karma. That's it.
What does that do?
I have no idea.
Maybe you can sell it or something. I don't
Internet.
know.
Nah, you don't sell it, bro. It's even better. Than
But I respect this guy for writing all this shit.
Yeah.
God damn, bro. But basically, anyway, what this sounds like between the nice guys and good men, honestly, just sounds like someone who has found self-improvement. Realistically.
yeah.
Self-respect.
Or
No, you know what it
found
sounds. No,
self-respect,
actually,
too.
you know what it does sound like. It sounds like a blue pillar versus like a red/black pillar.
Yeah.
Because we know that. But for the people who do know, blue pill is basically just saying, you know, Disney Channel, be nice to women, buy flowers, get pussy, success.
They're watching too much mainstream movies.
Yeah, the like the red pill,
Say
black pill,
what's on your
whatever.
mind.
It's just, you know, being an honest person, being, you know, better, and that's the way you get it. But it's just fucking hell. This is just like. I see what you mean. I just can't be fucked. You know, like, I just don't care anymore, bro. I just don't. Moving on from women, can we go on to another one, please?
Well, can I just say, like, sometimes women do the whole nice guy shit.
Oh, they do, yeah.
That's
for
it. I
sure.
haven't, like,
nice
the last
women.
one.
Women are
the
nice.
last,
Nice women
the
and
last
good
one,
women.
like, happened to me. Like, I look back, I'm like, she really just kind of, like,
Yeah.
lied about what she was into just so I seemed really interested. And then when I, like, was doing those things, she complained about it.
100%.
And I was like, well,
Bro,
what the fuck?
women naturally are like they're in that state. That's just what they do.
Yeah.
But it works in that dynamic.
That's the only thing. If you are a good guy and you attract, you will get nice women because they will like change to be like you.
Yeah. I don't think that's such a bad thing, really. But as long as they're okay
Get the
with,
fuck out of
as
me.
long as they're not faking it, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of women will just fake their personalities to to make sure you stick around. Anyway, I think we can wrap it up there. We're going for like an hour and a bit, so I'm happy to wrap it up. Fucking
I love how all of that shit always just goes straight to women.
I can give it one.
yeah. We'll give it one more.
One
Okay.
more?
Find a funny one.
And
I want to laugh.
Short one.
Yeah.
Yeah, not one that's like a stupid, please.
Self-love is not buying yourself for things. 5 lessons I wish I knew in my early 20s. That looks long, bruv. 1 vote means I have to speak one new stranger. 2.8 thousand. Fuck. Get a
luck,
rough
bro.
time.
Let's go around the school.
Could I have a few seconds of your time,
A few
please?
seconds.
Nope,
That took
you
more than a few
can't.
seconds.
That's more than a few seconds, buddy. If you're in your 20s, read this.
No.
I just reached my 20s.
Clickbait shit, like.
That's how you get
So
the
much
upwards.
habit successful poop into phrase. It's this. Okay.
This is nice and short.
Oh,
It's not about women. Here we go.
This is summarizing. This
If
is
you
good.
want to summarize the habits of successful people into one phrase, it's this: successful people start before they feel ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. The moment I read this, it was an instant boost of motivation.
Facts.
Now you'd be ready after that motivation, wouldn't you? I hope it triggers you. Start now.
Wow.
Okay, start now. So basically,
People
but
start before they feel ready.
I've never heard that
Yeah.
feel ready shit. I'm always ready. Bring it on, cunt.
facts.
Well, just
Facts.
do it.
Well, like you're never gonna be the best at anything when you first start. Like that's natural. Like, well, I started boxing like last week. I'm a fucking like grasshopper out there. It's like whatever, man. Like I'm shit right now, but I'll be good.
Like you were never gonna start good, were
Yeah.
you?
Like I don't know. Like
People
my
think
first-
People
Like it's almost like when you it's almost unplanned. Like a lot of people who don't finish stuff, they're like, all right, I'm gonna get up Monday morning, I'm gonna do this. But when you like you actually, I've seen a lot of people that actually follow through with shit.
Yeah.
They just start it.
Some people-
out of nowhere, they're like, oh,
It's like some people who don't start
like, I
things
just
because they
started
believe
it.
it needs to be perfect before they've even fucking done it. It's like with YouTube, for example, you make videos. They're gonna be shit when you first start. You keep making them, and then they get better, and that's how you grow.
Yeah.
If you don't make your first video because it has to be perfect, then good luck being a fucking.
A great
loser.
example is literally just look at my YouTube channel. Go back to 1 year
Yeah,
ago.
bro, same,
Every video
dude.
was like
Yeah.
echoey or
Yeah.
or was out of focus, or I was just saying some dumb shit, or like the script was just whack. And then like
Yeah.
because I just started because I knew about how like if I just start, I'm gonna get better.
Yeah,
Obviously.
like looking to like the script off in the distance while like the camera's still running and shit.
phone here.
Yeah.
And so basically
Like-
what I was saying, guys.
yeah. Like just don't expect anything to be perfect when you first start. Just see it as like learning,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and have fun with it.
Well, one of my favorite like sayings that it always just comes into my head. I think Chris Williamson, he always like says it's just do the thing.
Oh, so
That's his thing. It's just do the
mine's
thing.
Shia LaBeouf.
Just do it.
Yeah, I was better say that.
Just-
you said that
Just do it. Oh no, I didn't say that. Just do it. He really.
Nothing's impossible.
I forgot about that. I forgot that was a thing, bro. I should forgot
With his
that.
fucking rat's tail. Why did he do that?
Hey?
Was that in his like midlife crisis?
No, it's like a Nike ad. I think.
Yeah, was it? Just look it up. This is what we're gonna finish the episode on.
Yeah, this is gonna be our ending. Yes, there he is.
Okay.
Why is the raw footage out there on the internet? Where did it come from?
Yeah, is it just a motivational speech? Like, what is it?
I don't know. It just is what it is. Let's go.
So,
Let's get it up. Let's blow it up. Hang on. Let me turn the audio up.
he's got a rat's tail. What the fuck?
Does he? Oh, he does too.
Yeah.
It's like
what
a.
the fuck is
Bro, I didn't even notice that.
Alright.
What movies has Shia LaBeouf?
Transformers.
I've never seen
There's
Transformers.
this one where it's like the peanut butter falcon or something. It's about like him and a
Alright, boys, we ready?
kid travel across America.
Let's go.
Final message.
Do it! Just do it!
Will you get the same outfit?
Don't let
What's the context for this?
dreams.
Don't let your dreams
Yesterday,
be dreams.
You said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Yeah.
Fucking
do it, cunt.
Yes,
Some
can.
people dream of success while you're gonna
What was the
wake up
context of
and
this though? What
work
is
harder.
this?
Nothing
Like,
is
He's
impossible.
passionate. I'll give him
Yeah.
that.
Oh, is it a Nike ad?
Get
Yeah.
the point.
Well, yeah, Nike,
Anyone
just do
else
it.
would quit. And you're not gonna stop there.
Bit of
No,
motivation.
what are you waiting for? Do it!
Fucking do it.
Just
Bro, I feel this right now.
do it!
It's like me
Yes,
when
you
some
can.
cunts are like, how should I
Just
start my
do it.
YouTube channel? Just fucking do it, cunt.
Do it! Yes, you can!
Yes.
How do I start the
Just
gym?
do it!
But how do I start though?
That's literally all you can say.
But I need a meal plan.
Tired of starting over. Stop giving up.
But I want to.
What is that?
But I don't feel like doing it, Shia.
Oh, that's
Go
great.
again, I'll speak to Shia. Shia, I don't want to go to the gym. It feels uncomfy.
Do it!
Wait, go to the end now. So can we record the
Just
Pulse Meet video?
do
Actually,
it.
we get
Okay, Shia, but
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
I know, Shia, but I need to start.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it!
Okay, I get
Make
it, but
your dreams come true!
Shia,
Just do it!
But I don't know
but what if I? It's too scary. I
Some
don't.
people dream of success while you're gonna wake
Wait, I need to do something real quick.
That's a clip, right?
What's this one?
That's a clip.
Hey, what's up, guys? Another day, another dollar.
I'm not risking that shit.
Yeah.
No, this is how you get banned.
Yeah. Yeah, but why does he not get banned?
Like 3 times.
We should actually react to a horse meat video because they're actually like, even though he takes the piss in some of them,
This is like
he spits some
Sam's
true
leg
shit.
for incels.
Horse meat is basically like if everyone was 100% truly honest about like everything, and just posted
How
it.
come he has gorillas as his like?
Hey, what's up, guys? Today I will be talking
We're
about
not reacting
things
to
like in the
this.
bedroom that you may not have known about that maybe you should consider. Asking
We should
your
rename this
girlfriend to do or
podcast
something
Scrolling
like
with the 1%
I'm wearing my
podcast.
Retaliation Project cutoff hoodie. I didn't cut it. It's just cut
Shut
off.
up! Fucking, you fucking
Wait,
better.
does he go gym or some shit? Like,
Yeah, he's a gym bro.
He's jacked.
How to achieve world peace.
Is it like a nice short one?
We just go to shorts.
No, his shorts are so. No, don't go to his shorts.
Go to his shorts. Just do it.
Nutting videos with audio is what you want to send to a girl that you love. I made this video before, but it got taken down. But this is the form you're going to use down here.
Okay,
You
no,
get the abs
that's
in
the
there.
end of the podcast.
You're
I
gonna-
want to listen.
how we get
I want to
banned.
listen. I want to listen.
You know, you're going to stroke, and when you nut, it's not a scream. You're not dreaming.
The podcast has come to.
You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying.
Facts.
And make
Yeah.
sure that the audio is included. Nutting videos with audio is
Awesome.
what you want to send.
Whoa, he's talking about
Yeah, just like that.
Oh,
Ever put your balls in a girl's mouth and she's just
somewhere.
like, and you're like, oh, you little squirrel girl, you know? I used to be self-conscious about my penis because all my friends were either black or tall, skinny white guys who were packing for no reason. So everyone had like 8.5, like 9 inches. And I had this one friend who would whip it out. He was a redhead. And soft, it was like sick.
I'm sorry, horse mate.
And I just felt self-conscious because like
Sorry,
I'm in
bro, I
like,
didn't mean it. I honestly
the
didn't
little
mean to.
over 6.5 range.
I didn't
And
mean to
was
make you feel
scared
like that,
all
horse
the
mate.
girls that I
I'm
would
sorry, mate.
meet have been pounded by these big, thick, like veiny monster, like 8-inch.
Oh, okay, we're
What
done.
are we listening to, man? Bro, what is this?
Alright, boys, I'll leave it at that one. Let us know what you want to see in the next video. Just not this. Whether it's Reddit, whether it's whatever it might be.
Yeah, we're gonna react to some good stuff, and we're gonna just do it. So
we should post this stuff on Pornhub because people do that now.
Oh yeah,
They just put
yeah.
up
All,
content on
I remember
Pornhub,
they used to
something
post
to get
the
away
trick shot montages on there. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
What's the viewership like on there?
Pretty good because you get another audience.
I'm sure the monetization will be way better than YouTube.
No, that's
think
what
it
there's
is.
people like that post just gaming content, but they say fucked up stuff on it.
Oh,
Because
facts.
you can get away with anything on there.
True.
It's like an unfiltered version.
Hope you boys enjoyed that episode. If you did, smash the like button, hit subscribe. All the channels are in the description down below. The Bible of Aesthetic is in the link tree. So is you.
and if you're thinking about buying,
do it.
just be dreams.